This is going to be a video on teaching you how to use your new phone. You're pretty good at it already, but here's just some quick stuff to keep in mind. So we have almost the same phone. Mine is a little bit different because I don't have a fingerprint reader. But basically how you get into it is you either can go from this screen and touch that little lock and keep your finger on the screen, then drag down, or on the right side of the phone here you've got two buttons, the volume and the lock button, or power on and off. So you can just touch that, push it down, and it'll open up another lock screen for you. So to unlock it from here, you just push your finger down and swipe. So just move it across the screen and then enter in your passcode or do your fingerprint reader. So you can also power the phone completely off by using that lock button or power button. So if I push and hold, it'll say power off, and I can either tap power off and say yes, or I can just hit off of that and not touch the button, or just hit home and it won't power it off. We've got email, so if you want to open up your email, I've got mine saved in this little Google folder. And to make a folder, you just take an app, push and hold on it so that you can move it around like this, and then drop it right on top of another app like that. So now they're in the same folder, but I don't want to do that, so I'm going to take it out. So my email, and I use Gmail too, is like this. Then to write an email, which I'm sure you've been doing already, you would just click that little pencil to compose, pick somebody you want to send it to, so you just send it to myself, then subject and compose email, and of course you've got the keyboard here to write stuff, and your emojis. So I just exited out of that email, but it saved it as a draft. And what you can do is either hit these lines here, or drag from the left of the screen over. It does the same thing. And then I've got that draft, so I don't really want that. So I can click on it, and then we've got a trash can here. So I can click the trash can and discard it. And you can do that for any other emails, like this. Just click the trash can and delete it. And then you've got, right here you can reply, but I don't want to. Or you can click the ellipsis and forward it, reply all. You could even print it if you want to. So I really like using email because it's very easy on the phone and I can get updated pretty quick. Then I wanted to go through the volume as well. So that's again right under the power button, and you just click down to turn the volume down, or up to turn it up. And you can also hold it down to go vibrate, and then one more click will be silent. But I usually have it all the way up so I can hear anybody who's calling. Then I wanted to go through settings with you, so that's the little gear, or you can also just search for any apps that you want to use, and it'll pop up right there. So in settings, we've got all these different titles, and then different things that you can go into under, like wireless and networks. You can do Wi-Fi. So I'm connected to mine. I don't know if Dad showed you how to connect, but basically you'll see Mercy Ridge on it, and then you click on it, and it'll ask you for the password. So hopefully you are connected. And then we can go down to display, This is where I change the font size of your phone so it's a little easier to read. And then you can also change when it goes to sleep or turns the screen off when you're not using it. And that's about all I do in settings. Okay, so another thing is when you get a notification, it'll pop up in this bar right here, just like where the Wi-Fi and the time and the battery are. And to look at it without going to the app, you can just click the top of the screen and drag down, and it'll show it to you here. And this is also like a quick menu of your Wi-Fi. You can turn Bluetooth on. This is your data. And right now I've got location services, auto rotate, and then I can turn the flashlight on from here too. So the flashlight is just the LED on the back of the phone, which is pretty bright. So if the power ever goes out, you can turn that flashlight on and find your way around. I'm pretty sure you're good with answering a call. Then the next thing you wanted to know was about Facebook. So to get Facebook, you would go to the Play Store. I think it's already on your phone though, so hopefully it is. And then type in Facebook, or they should have it just in like social media apps here. And just look for that F. So my Facebook. Just looking at this. This is a news feed, so it'll just tell you what your friends are doing. Then notifications will be on this little world, so you'll have it'll be lit up orange and have like a 1 or a 2. So then you would just click it and see what somebody said. And it'll bring you right to what the person said and what the post was. And then you just hit back, or you could hit back with this button too, and it'll do the same thing. And then to look at your profile, you hit this these 3 bars here, and just click on your name, and it'll bring you to your profile. Then to post stuff, you say what's on your mind, and you can type things by going into that box. You can post videos. And that's about all I do. I don't really like to check in or like do any of these stickers stuff. So you would just write what's on your mind, or you could add photos by going to your gallery, or you can take a picture. And if it asks you if you want to access the camera through the app, just say yes. Alright, and then weather, I have it set up so that if I swipe to the right, whoops, I've got the weather as a card. So if you just swipe, well, is it swiping to the right or the left? My finger is swiping right, and the screen is coming from the left. So to get those cards, of course you're logged into your Google account. That's how you can access your Gmail. And to tell Google what kinds of things you want to see here, like I've got traffic updates to go home from here, and I've got the weather and my current location. You hit this little bar here and customize. So I can tell Google where I live, where I work, and then things like weather that I want to be updated on. So you can say I want to be updated on the Orioles scores, and it'll tell you the current Orioles games and what score they have. So that'll always show up on this left screen. So it's to the left of your home screen. And then you can also search through Google that way. So that's about it. If you have any other questions, let me know, and I will try to answer them for you. But I hope that was helpful, and I hope you love your new phone. Bye!